Oh shit! What up, chat? Yeah, Jacob, happy retirement.
Shit, what up?
All right, I think I just need to do my weekly. We'll get the game started. Zone blitz cover 3. Jacob trying to hype this trade up like I ain't know what I just gave up. Boy, I already know. A lot of blitzing. I like it. I like it. Oh, with the fullback swag. Oh, I'm gonna get Laporta up into superstar real quick. He gonna fight you, Jose. Oh, with the upgrade. Let's go. Oop, 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 oop. I got about 350 more steps. Nah, you ain't a captain yet, my boy. Oh, and then it's just a raining game, so I gotta beat the Jaguars, but throw for 300. Let's do it.
It's the NFL on EA Sports, and we'll be watching the dynamic Tyreek Hill. He's coming off a nice performance, bringing in
Oh, Tyreek gonna win MVP this year, my boy. Yeah, show my mans. Kickoff team specialist.
The final weekend of the summer.
I gotta find my guy.
Wherever you are, as we are off and running on EA Sports. And they will elect to not bring this one out, as our first drive will begin at the 25. So here's the first drive now for the Jags. They're led onto the field by the former Cal Bear and the #1 overall pick in 2016, Jared Goff.
And I saw that he had an interesting quote in the research packet that we had after last week's game. It's all on me now. I've got to lead my team and find a way for us to win a game.
Who is that? That dude was fast.
I guess he's going to try and find a way to get the home crowd.
Christian Kirk.
For 28 yards.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me?
Here we go, blitzing right up the middle.
And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
Let's go.
And he's going to be taken down. Goff is sacked. Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game.
Pressure can come from all over when you're plotting a defensive strategy.
Multiple
On that particular play, it just came from the outside.
Here's Goff now on second down. A quick throw there is incomplete. Christian Kirk, the man he was looking for, and it's third down. You talk about this Washington defense. Against the pass, just numbers that they haven't liked. Number 30 in the league right now.
What they lack in pass defense, they do make up for in run defense. They're top 10 unit against the people.
I got this covered down, boy. You ain't going nowhere. That user coverage.
So on 4th down, on is the punter, Ryan Wright. Only 2 punts for him last week in the loss as he gets this one away. Fielded just inside the 20.
Oh, if I could just...
It'll be a 48-yard punt.
Come on.
5 there on the return. And the Commanders will take over with a 1st and 10. So here are the Commanders making their way out. Here we go. They'll be led out by a 1st-round pick back in 2021 from Ohio State. It's Justin Fields.
And I think if you're handing out hardware through 2 weeks of the season, he might be your MVP.
Good block.
Touchdown passes in just 2 games. As we do know, though, in real life,
He had struggled last week for sure.
A lot of games left to get through between now and the playoffs.
The numbers for him from a week ago: 12 carries, 54 yards.
It's a pretty mediocre week for him on the ground. Certainly a boon to his offense if he can get a little more output on his touches this week. He should get some
I saw the play I needed.
as his team tries to get him into a rhythm.
Right back to Achane on 2nd down. And he'll get this to about
I swear I get the most 3rd and inches.
Vision is so important for the man in the middle because his ability to look through all the
Oh, you already know.
in front of him, diagnose a play,
Sorry, not sorry.
make it and finish it. That's when the great ones know that they have the goods.
Fuck! Knew I was gonna get hit.
So in their own territory, but they only need a few inches, so they're going to opt to go for this thing. We'll see. Maybe a surprise pass or run. What will they do?
Good block.
Down the left sideline. And he's going to be ridden out of bounds down inside the 25. 4th down conversion plays, you usually think 1, 2, 3 yards, maybe 10. Not there. What a huge pickup as the sticks make a drastic shift forward. That's sort of a prime example, is it not, of selling out defensively on 4th and short?
It certainly is, because what you're doing defensively is saying you're going to stop them right there at the
Oh,
line
yeah.
of scrimmage or make a play on the other side of the line of scrimmage. Instead, they get just
Woo, with
enough
the catch,
shot,
boy.
and you're thin on the 2nd and 3rd levels, then you become a chaser instead of a tackler.
A good pickup there, a 22.
How about the way they're moving the ball down the field? They had a big play a moment
Oh,
ago.
I'm gonna get me a Glover touchdown right here.
Nice one here, and before you know it, they're already looking at 1st and goal.
Off play action, Fields.
Woo! First touchdown. Let's get it, boy.
A great effort there with his first career NFL
Oh,
touchdown.
grittying off the first tutty.
Commanders are on the board first here this afternoon. Tucker able to connect on the extra point, and that makes the score 7-0. Tucker now to kick it away.
Hell yeah.
Following the touchdown. And this will not be returned. It'll come out to the 25. So time to see Jacksonville again on offense for the 2nd time here in this game. Defense got the better of them last series, forcing a punt. See if they make a few changes in the game plan here and try to get points out of this drive. 1st and 10. On the ground, it's Swift to start the drive. And if there was a lane there, it closed up quickly as he stopped for no gain. 2nd down. But you look at this defense. This unit 3rd best in the NFL in stopping the run.
Now if they could just get their pass defense in line, this unit would be really, really strong. And remember the conversation with the defensive coordinator? He wants them to rush the passer better. He wants to see the quarterback on the ground. They've got to create some sacks.
And he said it starts early and often. We'll see if they can get to him. I think defensively you're okay with that. Here in the first quarter, he's going to get some catches, but they rallied to him quickly.
And that's what you count on. And I like what you just said. First quarter, can you do it all game long? They catch it, you tackle it, they go down on the spot. Because when you're able to do that, you don't give up big chunks of yardage after the catch. Now you put the offense in a position where every series, they have to work hard to pick up first downs, and you tend to stall them out when you do that.
On 1st and 10, it's Swift. Looking for a seam, but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down. To throw is gone. That is incomplete.
That's twice now.
Setting up a screen is much more difficult than it appears. It requires excellent timing from everyone on the offense, and a defense's #1 goal is to throw that timing off.
Throwing on 3rd. Goff. Over the middle, and there's a diving catch. First catch for him. It's good for a dozen and a 1st down.
Every guy that plays this game has plenty of people around him that are concerned for his health and well-being. He had no regard for his body on that catch at all, did he?
Middle of the field, diving to grab it? No, he didn't. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football.
Let's go.
One of the linemen on the other side has got it. And they take possession of the football and have it at the 36-yard line. The pocket collapsed around him. I know we talk about it a lot, but a QB has to have that 6th sense, doesn't he?
He really does, and I know of one team at one point was training their quarterback with that time frame, and anytime you didn't get rid of the ball within the right amount of time, they would blow a horn or blow a whistle.
It's not raining one bit.
This is what that time is, just what you're talking about, training him to understand this is the amount you have, make sure the ball's gone. Didn't happen in this case.
Here we go. Now a 1st and 10 at the 11. Now Fields. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
I like the calmness of how he played the ball here. No panic in his eyes as that throw arrived. Tracked it from the moment it left the quarterback's hand, and that's just where he needed to be to knock it away.
On 2nd down, a run by
Oof.
Etienne. And they'll go backwards here, losing yardage to the 14. That's a big loss of 3, and it brings up 3rd down.
The short field shrinks even more with the type of bodies they brought in on that play. Those extra tight ends, they weren't able to secure their blocks, and that one ended up going backwards.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw.
What? I should have lobbed it up.
It's Roger McCreary with a pick, and the Jaguars
He got separation.
here. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 20-yard line. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. They'll start on the ground with Swift, and he's going to get this one.
Can I get a holding?
30-yard line. James Daniels, the guard, called for the penalty there. After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports. Second quarter now from Jacksonville, and it's the Jags with the football, as they've got it with a 1st down coming up. Goff a handoff here to Swift. And the big boys up front, they're going to stop him right at the line. Deron Payne, the big D tackle there to make the stop. 2nd and 16.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
Go, give me that.
That's going to be intercepted. Jacorian Bennett has it, and they take over already 5 yards deep into the red zone at the 15-yard line. Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. Up the middle, Etienne. They stopped after only a yard, taking it down to the 14.
That play reminded me a lot of a former teammate of mine. We used to call him the trash man. His ability to sift through traffic and make plays was uncanny.
And that's exactly what you want from your Mike linebacker. Now 2nd and 9. A play fake, now Fields to throw. Steps away. He's going to get this one out to his fullback. And this play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back to the 15.
Sick.
It's a loss of a yard, so it's back to 3rd and 10.
I think they tried to fool him on that one. You know, being able to throw the the ball to the fullback position. No one was fooled on that play.
No, lost yardage. You think they should yank that one from the playbook, at least for the time being?
I think what you do is you take it out and you evaluate it next week in practice.
Jesus Christ, pass interference.
Problems on third down so far in this first half. Relatively small sample size, but they're now 0 for 3.
And the average in the league, somewhere around 40% on third down for offenses. So what's the answer to this? Either convert them or don't get the third down in the first place. Get your big chunks of yards on first and second down.
And here we go on fourth down. Fields. Flushed out right. Touchdown Commanders. Justin Fields.
Let's go, Justin. Let's go.
And the Commanders' decision to go for it pays off with 6 points. Tucker with
I'm
the
so
extra
weak.
point, and that'll make the score 14-0. So that drive, 4 plays.
Damn, Jacob's not even back on to watch it.
By the Justin Fields touchdown run. He took it in himself. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. The return man down to a knee, and this will come out to the 25-yard line. Jacksonville set to go again offensively. And they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate? Get this proverbial train back on track.
Well, this is where leadership play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys, you had your fun? All right.
Throw it out the window.
Yeah, let's get back on track here. And sometimes
It got his man complete. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. A very nice pickup of 33 yards.
And that might be exactly what they needed to wake up this home crowd. They haven't given them much to cheer for so far. And never underestimate the effect the home crowd with you can have on a game.
They'll get this down to the 38.
I feel like I could see what he was thinking on that carry. Wanted to follow that big tackle through the hole. Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that one being bigger.
Right back to Swift again on second down. And a short gain there down to the 37-yard line. But not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
Gone. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And they're going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at Washington's 23. And they'll get 14 yards out of it and a fresh set of downs. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. The Goff's throw here taken in as he's able to find Goddard. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. It'll be a gain of 5, and that'll make it second down. A play fake for Swift. Now Goff. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Underwood. And the Jags are looking at 1st and goal as he's tackled all the way down at the 2-yard line.
Well, these guys have definitely been outplayed in the first half, but I like their countenance. I like the way that they haven't panicked out there, the way they're carrying themselves. They're starting to move the ball, and what you have to do, maintain your poise and start to put together some drives.
Throwing again is gone. Got his man, it's caught. Touchdown, Jaguars. Christian Kirk, his first touchdown of the new season. And the Jaguars are back within a score. Now the extra point up and good by Aubrey. And that'll make our score 14-7. This game back within a touchdown now as the kickoff's away. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And they will wrangle him down a couple yards shy of the 30. And here we go on the next drive for Washington. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out. Looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
First down yardage on the first play of the drive. Give him 14. We've hit the 2-minute mark of the second quarter. 14-7. Now a first down throw, Fields. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. Now a 2nd and 10. Here's Fields. He's got Mingo. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. A first down there on a pickup of 25.
Here we go. Washington first down.
On play action, Fields. He completes this one to Mingo. And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down. Back to throw, Fields. And his throw here is going to be incomplete.
Trying to get that one to his tight end, and they've been trying to get the ball to him, but as of yet, unable to successfully complete one. But you know there's usually a nice comfort zone in throwing to the tight end. Great sight lines, usually right in the middle of the field.
They'll go again here from the 10-yard line on 2nd and goal. To throw is Fields. And he's got it. A touchdown-saving tackle there. Now it's 3rd and goal.
They kept the receiver in the short field, but that let his quarterback get the ball quickly to him before either guy in double coverage could react.
Now Fields on 3rd and goal. Oh, he had him. He was open. Couldn't get it to him. It's incomplete. So they opted to pass for it on 3rd and goal. Let's see what they do on 4th and goal.
Well, I think they threw it with the idea that if they didn't get it, they would go for it on 4th and goal. So they got another play in their pocket. They're going to have to call it right now. No field goal here.
A field goal would make it a 2-score game, but they're going to go aggressive. They're going to try this thing on 4th and goal. They snap it to Fields. And it'll be intercepted. And the Jags are going to get the football here as the ball will come out to the 20. Well, Charles certainly circled that play. We might have to revisit it later. They had 3 in their back pocket. They go for it on 4th and goal and throw the pick.
Well, you know, we're still in the first half. A bold call nonetheless. And I guess the book might have said take the 3, but it looks like they burned the book and just said give me the analytics. And the analytics said go for it. Didn't work out.
Here's a 2nd and 5 now from the 25. Now it's gone. That complete to Downs. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Now the Jags will use the 2nd of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 33 seconds to go in the first half. On first down, gone. That is caught. It's the tight end Goddard. The Jaguars now will use the last of their timeouts. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward. On 1st and 10, Goff. He's going to get that to Swift underneath. And to the 36-yard line, taken down there after getting 8 yards. So we have reached halftime with a touchdown. That's the difference. But no break needed. Let's get back to it. Week 3, here we go with quarter 3. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. Second half about to start. The Commanders have the lead. They'll get it first as we are back underway. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. So here is Washington now to take over. They were losers to the Packers a week ago, but they've got the lead right now here as they come up on a 1st and 10. The third quarter begins with a run by Achane. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground. But I think the play gets made by the defensive front. Because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
Looking to throw on 2nd down, Fields. And the Jags get to him as down he goes. It was Eric Armstead fighting his way through that time to record the sack. Here's 3rd and 9. Fields. And that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too big there. Contact caught the ball free, and it's 4th down. Here's Cressway now as he's on a punt for the first time this afternoon. And just a single punt for him in the loss last week as he sends this one away. So a change of possession here on the punt. And the Jags will have great field position to start this drive as they take over on the short side of the field. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. They will run straight ahead with Swift. And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10. Looked like he was trying to bounce it outside, but no success.
Yeah, sometimes you got to just figure out where you're going to go, and sometimes you just have to take it to another spot. And trying to get it outside, the defensive pursuit was there and just ran him down.
And he'll go down here right around the 23-yard line.
Running lanes were at a premium in the first half, but he's able to find some room there, and he's hoping that that's a precursor of a big second half.
Goff wants to throw on 3rd and 1. He's got his target. That's complete. And he will have a Jaguars first down as they're able to convert by plenty there on 3rd and 1. Got to say, I was a little surprised to see him, Charles, come out in the shotgun on 3rd and less than a yard.
Yeah, but the way the NFL is nowadays, we hardly ever see anyone really run for it on short yardage. So they're going to throw the football more times than not. That was a nice, easy rhythm throw right there, and they pick up the first down.
Now a nice play defensively on first down as this is knocked away and incomplete. Here's 2nd and 10.
Rick Blair.
Now it's Goff off the bootleg. Touchdown! Christian Kirk, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Jaguars are an extra point away from drawing level. Aubrey good with the PAT. And we are tied at 14. So that drive spanned 5 plays. And it results in a touchdown for Jacksonville. From a yard or two deep, here comes a return. Now a crease here as he's past the 30. He might take this all the way. He will take this all the way. Touchdown, Commanders.
That was a special return, and it happened because he's a special returner. He has to have that approval from his special teams coach's head coach to bring it out of the end zone.
But let's be honest, a lot of times when they bring it out of the end zone like he did there, they don't have approval. I mean, I think a lot of times they do, but correct me if I'm wrong. Sometimes it's just a guy getting a feel, right?
You're exactly right. What's the old adage? Sometimes you just have to know when to break the rules. And if you do, you're taking on some responsibility. But he was happy to do so there.
And we will not see an attempt to match that return touchdown, as this will be a touchback and bring it out to the 25. The Jags and Christian Kirk making their way back out on offense. He's been his typical solid and reliable self, hasn't he, Charles?
When you have that go-to receiver that you can count on in the situation where you absolutely have to have him, there's nothing better for anybody who's throwing the football. But the best part is the payoff. 2 touchdowns already. That's the bottom line when you throw the ball to a guy.
Absolutely. Not over 100 yards right now, but he does have the 2 touchdown catches. 2nd and 6, just inside the 30. There's Goff. Open man is Kirk, complete. And he takes us up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. He's been big. 2 touchdowns earlier. Now he's got a first down here. He's certainly been a huge factor in this when he's got the 2 touchdowns to his credit. Now they look to him again. He picks up the first.
Yeah, I can hear everyone saying, well, why don't you cover him, double him, triple him, do what you have to do. But sometimes they get locked into such a groove and such a connection, it doesn't matter how many guys are in his area.
He certainly looks to be in that groove right now.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes. But the best part for him, he's got 2nd and 3rd down to fall back on.
And his rough afternoon continues. He's going nowhere again. No gain on that one as it brings up a 3rd and 10.
What an advantage having an elite guy in the middle of the defensive line, because not only does he take up the space and let the linebackers run free, but he can also make plays himself, as we just saw there.
And he cannot avoid the pressure as the Washington pass rush gets home. The perennial Pro Bowler Aaron Donald gets the sack.
And this dominant defensive performance continued on that play. This poor quarterback has not received the protection he needs and has had to pick himself up off the turf far too often.
And he fields it cleanly. And he's loose again. Touchdown, Washington. Covered a lot of ground there. 81 yards on the punt return. And the Commanders are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Tucker able to connect on the extra point, and the lead now up to 14. So his big play capability in full display there as he's able to return that punt for a touchdown. So after the punt return touchdown, let's see what their opponents can do with this kickoff. And this will not be returned. It's a touchback, and they'll begin at the 25. And out now comes Jacksonville as they get ready to go. Over on the sideline, hoping to hit that reset button between possessions. Last time out, they had to punt it away. This time, hoping to finish this thing off in the end zone. They'll start this drive out on the ground. And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. An ideal beginning of the drive there as they'll get 20 and a first down.
Sometimes it's hard to believe, but there are times this game is about patience, isn't it? Hasn't had the game he expected, but that run there, that may get him going.
Swift is hit, and he coughs it up. And it looks like one of the DBs has it. And they'll set up shop right near midfield at the 49-yard line. But he has been a workhorse for them in this game, and ball security hasn't been an issue until that point.
Yeah, and let's face it, when he's going to carry the ball that many times, it becomes more and more of a target for the defense, knowing that he's going to be the primary guy. They'll just send more and more players towards him, trying to make sure they knock the ball free.
59 yards rushing for him now in the ball game.
An opportunity to get a drive started here at the end of the third quarter. What you're trying to do is break the game down a little bit. Don't let your guys see too deep into the game, into the future, and say, oh, we got to get here. No, right here, right in front of them, melt the clock down, get to the fourth quarter, try and keep going.
And try to keep that lead.
Exactly. Partner, what we're seeing so far is the defense is certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
And he's taken down inside the 30. A gain of 14, first down Commanders.
And now we get into the psychology of the whole thing, because a lot of teams with a 2-score lead in the third quarter, they almost with their offense just playing not to lose. I think with this team, you got to figure at this point, this is a great spot for them to go into attack.
Back now in Jacksonville. It's Washington with the football and the lead as we start the fourth. On first down, Fields. And he'll get this into the hands of Hill, complete. Touchdown, Washington. Tyreek Hill, his third touchdown now on the year. And the Commanders look like they're going to get back in the win column as they extend their lead here in this fourth quarter. Tucker with the extra point, and the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And he'll very wisely take a knee here as they'll bring this one out to the 25 on the touchback. Out comes the Jacksonville offense as they get set to take over here. And they unfortunately are staring at a mini losing streak developing, trailing here in the fourth quarter. This would be their 3rd straight defeat. They go over the middle, and it's complete to start the drive. And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. That one good for 20 on the catch and run. A 3-score game here late. You can probably rule out the comeback, but certainly some kind of a moral victory to be had if they can get a few more points to close things out. And to that end, a nice pass play there to push things downfield.
Yeah, and we know in this league.
And now another turnover as this one's intercepted. Jacorian Bennett has it, and the Commanders are going to get the football here at their own 40-yard line. Well, just another reason to celebrate there on the defensive side with the interception, and this is a game that they clearly have firmly in their grasp.
Yeah, a lot of handshakes, a lot of hugs, a lot of smiles. It's been their day.
The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. And after the interception, they are sitting in an even better spot with the ball. And over the middle, and there's a diving catch. And he's taken down right away at the 39-yard line. Great way to start the drive. 20 big ones and a first down.
Well, it may seem a little unorthodox to some people. Got the lead, fourth quarter, yet he's still firing away. I think he believes that's the best way to go ahead and win the game.
Yeah, a lot of coaches say, let's just run the football, be conservative. He's sticking to his game plan.
No, that is his game, and that's what they're going to ride.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Now it's Fields. Sliding out of the pocket. Open man is Mingo, complete.
Holding offense.
He's trying to protect his quarterback's blind side. Got nabbed for the hold.
You have one job over there. Make sure that man does not get hit. So if you have to hold occasionally, do so, because they don't catch all of them. This time they did.
They're backed up here with a 1st and 20 now after the holding penalty. From the gun, here's Fields. Oh, there's that man again. It's complete. Calling a gain of 3 on the play, and that'll bring up 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd down at the Jaguars' 47-yard line.
A shotgun snap, Fields. Hill diving, and he's got it full extension. What a catch. 22 yards there, a 1st down.
These guys are running offense like you drive. The pedal is down, stomped down. How about that? Back-to-back completions. They are rolling.
So much for being conservative and running that football. This is caught. Touchdown. Jonathan Mingo. 25 yards for the touchdown. And the Commanders up the lead to 4 scores now here in this 4th quarter. Tucker able to connect on the extra point, and that'll increase their lead to 28.
Commanders 42. Jaguars 14. Justin
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And from back there, a wise move. He'll just sit on this one, and it'll come out to the 25. The Jaguars offense now heads back onto the field.
Where we stand right now in the fourth quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You would have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made and figure out how to not do it in the future. And mentally, I think a lot of the guys are already starting to think about, okay, how do we put this behind us and get better for the next time out? This, they'll use as motivation for the rest of the time that they play to hopefully never be in this type of situation again. That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration, the body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
And now the third down throw incomplete as well. At this point, down big, you'd have to imagine this defense are just going to sit back, blanket the field as best they can.
Yeah, this is actually the easy part of the game for them because, just as you noted, they can sit back, keep everything in front of them. But they've blanketed the field the entire game using a variety of coverages.
Yeah, they will touch him down, but not before he gets the first. No reason not to try it there, and they do indeed convert on fourth. So he needed one. He ended up getting three.
And I really like the way he ran that one, too. That's really intelligent running because oftentimes a running back can get too greedy. Try and hit the home run on a play where you just need a few yards. Well done there, making sure he got the first down and not worrying about trying to get a touchdown.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. Defensively, you look at the numbers. Another incomplete pass that we just saw, and they're under 200 yards passing for the game, so they've done their job on that side of the ball.
Yeah, recently I was actually working a game where a quarterback had a streak of 5 straight games without a 200-yard game. And that was a big talk, both in his town and amongst his team. How do we get the passing game going? So big credit to them, holding them under 200 today.
He has a first down, and that catch will also put him over 100 yards receiving now on the afternoon.
First and 10 at the 49-yard line.
GOLLF now looks to throw. Looking middle, and it's incomplete.
Offense was moving it a little bit, had them back on their heels, but they earned a brief pause by forcing the incompletion. That gives them a quick chance to regroup and try and mount a stand before they're backed up even further.
GOLLF throwing again. That'll be caught right side by Hamilton. And they're going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at Washington's 38-yard line. They give them 13 yards there on the play and a fresh set of downs. From Commanders territory now, it's first and 10 at the 38. From the gun, here's GOLLF. And he's going to be intercepted for the third time thus far. Jacorian Bennett has it, and the Commanders are going to get it back here just past the 35. I think it's safe to say this is a game he's not going to forget anytime soon, Charles. 3 interceptions.
It's rare that we see 3 interceptions by one team, let alone by an individual. And I think that after the second one, he's probably telling his teammates, any ball that's in the air, it's going to be mine. And that turned out to be true.
They take a shot downfield there, but it winds up falling incomplete.
Here we go.
On second down, here's Fields. He's got Mingo. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains.
They have been unstoppable this afternoon, Charles. They just went after them from the start. And pass plays like we just saw, they're continuing their dominance here despite the big lead in the fourth quarter.
And that they have in every way. And plays like that across all phases of the game, they've just been...
Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. And this will be caught. And the carnage continues. It's another touchdown. So still throwing here in the fourth quarter with a pretty sizable lead. And now that lead even more sizable. And if nothing else here, CD, a chance to pile on some stats before this one wraps up, and he did just that.
Brandon, convention tells us it's time for them to get off the gas a little bit, right? But you and I both know the receivers don't want them to. As you noted, this is their chance to pile on the stats. If they got their way, they try to get every single spot in the depth chart points before this game is over.
And he'll very wisely take a knee here as they'll bring this one out to the 25 on the touchback. Christian Kirk and company heading back onto the field. And I know that they've double-teamed him a couple times, but not a ton. Whatever they're doing isn't working. He's up over 100 yards. We'll see how they adjust.
And when they do that, they weaken their defense in other places as well. And how many times have we done games where we've seen a guy have a big game like this? But it's usually not by himself, is it? Usually it opens it up for other people to have big games as well.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
This has been a rough one, to put it mildly, for him. And after this one's done, you just feel like at the post-game press conference, this team's going to have a lot of questions and definitely not a lot of answers.
Throw right side is going to be caught by Kirk. And Washington now going to use the first of their 3 timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over. Now, fourth quarter, certainly not enough time for a comeback, but nice to see them making use of the time remaining to try and make this one a little more respectable.
Yeah, I think the ultimate goal, good execution, be crisp, be sharp, and find a way to put some points on the board to make this thing look just a little bit better.
Looking for more there on first down, but this throw downfield incomplete. 2nd and 10. Goff now to throw. That complete to Downs. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. Now Washington going to use the second of their 3 timeouts. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this fourth quarter of play. The Commanders bringing out the nickel package on 3rd down. A shotgun snap for Goff. And that is incomplete.
Coverage was awfully tight there on 3rd down. They actually closed off all the passing lanes, forcing the incompletion and bringing up 4th down.
He gets this away as he'll wisely, I'd say, angle this to the sideline. And no return here. Where will they spot it? They say just outside the 20-yard line. And the Washington offense heading out. Now they are really in the driver's seat here, enjoying this lead late in the fourth quarter. The defense does have all 3 timeouts, but at this point, doesn't look like it's going to matter much. That one looks like he'll throw here. And this is incomplete. Very lucky to get that one back. That nearly picked. It's 2nd down now. Well, up big here in the fourth quarter, up really big. That pass and incompletion, I don't think they needed the completion, but Charles, this is an offense right now that they're just having fun. They're clicking on all cylinders.
Yeah, you're right. They didn't need a completion. They certainly don't need any more points. But they're not going to turn them down. They're going to continue to run what they have in their playbook, and they still want to run it efficiently. Nice back-to-back plays defensively. They're stacking momentum now. 1 incompletion, 2 incompletion. They're going for more.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10. A play fake, now Fields to throw. He'll dump this off to Achane. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. So the completion results there in 9 yards.
And that's going to bring up a 4th down.
A short gain that doesn't get them the first down brings up a 4th down situation.
Really nice job defensively. They knew where the sticks were. They got the stop before it. Here's Tressway now as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. And now Washington going to go ahead and use their final timeout. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. Here's Tressway now as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. It's taken to the 26. A pretty good punt there, but also a nice return of 12 yards. And the Jaguars go on offense, 1st down and 10. Jacksonville back on offense and ready to take over. They are just obviously getting shellacked here in this one, Charles. What's the message if you're a coach for this final drive in a lopsided game like this?
For a lot of coaches,
be honest.
Don't forget today. Don't forget what has happened out here.
Yeah, use that as ammo going forward.
Exactly. Take a great look at that scoreboard. Realize how poorly everything went for us today. Coaching, playing, the whole deal. And never forget it, because
you're not going to want that feeling again.
No, you don't want that feeling again. And who knows? You may meet up with this team again.
And he's going to be taken down. Goff is sacked. Aaron Donald picks up his 2nd sack of the afternoon.
We all know he's one of the better quarterbacks in the league, but definitely not today. His team trailing by multiple touchdowns and a late sack. Just a parting gift from the defense for him to take back to the locker room with him.
So it's Washington getting the victory here. And really, it looked at times like they just had this one in cruise control out there.
Yeah, they deserve a ton of credit, because you and I both know, heck, they knew. This is a tough place to play. Overcame that with ease, romped home with an easy win. And here's the best part for them. It'd be easy to get to the airport, because the crowd left pretty early in this one, didn't they?
Well, plus they have a police escort.
Okay, you had to spoil that part of it. Of course, they're going to get there. But think about how wide open things are now, because this crowd didn't expect this.
No.
So they went back to the tailgate and said, let's go eat. This one isn't any fun for us.
Yeah, they took the drama out of this one pretty early on. So for the Commanders,
they get back in the win column as they move to 2-1 now on the year.